Trooper Walden was called to this. That same crew being struck by this car. But we do know, as we've been reporting, that 3 people have been arrested so far. We know their names are Amon Adams, Nyquez Baker, and Devin Dorsey Jr. Well, Kiana, we know the victim is an 18-year-old man. Neighbors we spoke with say Bethel Avenue is a very quiet street, so they're sad to hear something like this happened where they live. We just heard Governor Roy Cooper talk about a hotspot nursing home in Orange County. So now he says all nursing home staff must wear masks. Community centers at these nursing homes will close and staff will be screened daily. The coronavirus pandemic has changed so many things about 2020, but the holiday spirit here at Virginia Beach Town Center is not one of them. Check it out. You can still see Santa Claus greeting people in his socially distant snow globe. This was one of our top trending stories this week. A missing Chesapeake woman was found dead. This drop box is just one of the many ways they're practicing social distancing. So if you want to avoid human-to-human contact, you just come here, fill out some paperwork with your information, then drop your keys right off into the box, and you're good to go. So I want you to look at the top of the monitor here. You can see a pretty sizable tree blocking off a shoulder and an eastbound lane. This is the flyer Ashley's mother, Michelle, has been hanging up all over the community. You can see Ashley's smiling face there. Tonight, Michelle is pleading for answers so she can see her daughter's smiling face in person once again. Each one of the murals artist Sam Welty's painted in Virginia Beach shares a story.
The people are where the stories are. The people is where the sacrifice is.
Morning, sir.
A new 7,000 square foot masterpiece behind the Blue Marlin Motel stands tall with a new story. One that's currently being written into the history of America and the world.
The world has not been in a situation like what we're experiencing now with the coronavirus. It's a different kind of war.
The coronavirus is reshaping lives all over the globe, but so are they. These are the faces on the front line. Welty's newest mural shares their story.
There are heroes who are taking care of people when they don't have to, and they're doing the right thing anyway. They're putting themselves on the line for the rest of us, and this is for them. Among the doctors, nurses, grocery store workers, and first responders, you'll find a quote from the beloved TV icon Mr. Rogers, one that instantly reminded Welty of the people he's painting. He would ask his mother about all these horrible things happening on the news, and she said this to him: look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. Even in the midst of unprecedented chaos.
This mural really is about making sure that we know, they know, that we appreciate them, that we acknowledge their sacrifice, the danger that they're in.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but this mural is saying 2. Thank you. In Virginia Beach, Madison, Glassman, 10 on your. VDOT crews are expected to wrap up a $19.2 million project next year, converting HOV lanes on I-64 to express lanes. Officials have a stern warning for drivers, though. In order for the express lane system to work, every driver needs to follow the rules during operating hours. They're hoping to catch offenders using new roadside camera technology. Miles of backups, another Monday morning in Hampton Roads. Picture this, you're riding solo on I-64. You cruise into the express lane in pursuit of a fast and free commute.
In order to utilize the express lanes, you have to have an Easy Pass transponder.
Your Easy Pass has the carpool option set to on, but it's just you in the car. You continue on your way, bypassing bumper-to-bumper traffic. Not so fast.
First of all, it's illegal.
Smile, you're on camera, or you will be in the near future. New high-tech roadside cameras are set to be installed on the I-64 express lanes. They will count how many people are in the car and compare that to what mode your Easy Pass is set to.
We're going to use an educational approach first, where they'll get a notification saying, let me make sure you understand how to use the technology, the flex transponder, and only declare HOV status when you are in that mode.
Repeat offenders, get ready to pay up.
You are probably going to get charged the toll rather than the toll-free ride that you were expecting.
The camera technology is expected to roll out in late 2022. That's when VDOT crews are expected to wrap up a $19.2 million project, converting HOV lanes on I-64 to express lanes in Chesapeake.
Currently, we just have segment 1 that goes from 264 to 564, and we're shooting for 2022 to have an additional 10 miles open, and that'll be from Bowers Hill to 264.
Taking you for a drive up I-95, headed to Northern Virginia. That's where you'll already find some of these roadside cameras in use. Mike McGurk, spokesperson for Transurban, the camera operating company in Nova.
If you use that Easy Pass Flex correctly, you make sure it's set to the right mode before you hop on these 495 express lanes here, you have nothing to worry about.
Transurban's records show thousands of people are not.
Since we first launched this pilot program and after our recent expansion a couple months ago, adding new sites to other parts along the network, we've sent a little over 9,000 emails to drivers.
The message from VDOT: follow the rules so all drivers don't have to pay for the consequences.
If they don't, then what they're doing is they're putting the burden of the toll amount actually on the folks who are following the rules.
You might be wondering what the money collected from the tolls will be used for. VDOT says it'll go towards toll operations and maintenance. I also asked VDOT about privacy concerns. They say your faces will be blurred and they won't store photos unless they have a reason to do so. To read more about that and the project as a whole, just go to wavy.com. I'm Madison Glassman, 10 on your side.